You are born into a bloodline that really should have ended. Your name is Aragorn. But that's not the name you grow up with. Because when you're 2 years old, your father goes out hunting orcs and doesn't come back. They bring his body home in pieces. So your mom makes a decision. You don't get a crown. You don't get a throne. You get a fake name and a childhood in hiding. You're raised in Rivendell, the last homely house east of the sea. Elves everywhere. Immortal, graceful, annoyingly perfect elves. You grow up thinking you're just some random human kid surrounded by glowing demigods with perfect hair. You run through forests, learn poetry, swordplay, history. Lots of history. Especially the part about a certain ancestor of yours, Isildur, the guy who cut the one ring from Sauron's hand, and then decided, you know what? I'll keep it. Yeah, that's your great times a lot grandfather.
Oh my God, bro.
The man who doomed the world because he couldn't resist magical jewelry. Good legacy. Eventually, Elrond, your foster dad / ancient elf lord / walking wisdom factory, sits you down. Time for the talk. You're not just some kid. You're Aragorn, son of Arathorn, heir of Isildur, the last legitimate king of Gondor and Arnor. In other words, you're royalty. But not the fun kind. Your kingdom fell centuries ago. Your people are scattered. Your family line is basically a historical warning label. Oh hey, you're related to the guy who messed everything up forever. Congrats. From that moment on, your life isn't yours anymore. You train harder, travel farther. You fight orcs, trolls, things that don't even have proper names. You become a ranger of the north, which sounds cool, but mostly means sleeping in mud, eating whatever you can catch, keeping people safe who don't even know you exist. You save villages that will never say thank you. You're a king. No crown, no throne, just a sword and a lifetime of responsibility. Then you meet her, Arwen, elf princess, immortal, radiant, way out of your league. You fall in love, obviously. She does too, which is shocking, but great for you. There's just one tiny issue. If she stays with you, she gives up immortality. Forever. Elrond is not thrilled. His condition is simple. You don't get the girl unless you become king. Not in spirit, not in theory, actually king. So now your love life depends on you reclaiming a broken kingdom, uniting divided people, and not repeating your ancestors' catastrophic mistakes. No pressure. Years pass. You wander the wilds. You fight Sauron's servants in shadows while the rest of the world argues about politics. Then, one night, in a small tavern, everything changes. 4 hobbits walk in, tiny, terrified, carrying the most dangerous object in existence, the ring. And suddenly, your family's ancient screw-up is back on the table. You could take it. You have the bloodline, the strength, the claim. You could become king right now. All you have to do is pick it up. You don't. Because unlike Isildur, you understand something. Power doesn't fix weakness. It exposes it. So instead, you protect the ring bearer. You lead. You fight. You run across half of Middle-earth with a broken sword and the weight of history on your back. At Helm's Deep, you stand on a wall as thousands of monsters charge. You don't run. At the Paths of the Dead, you walk into a mountain haunted by an army of ghosts that swore to your bloodline and broke their oath. No one comes back from there. You go anyway. Because that's what kings do. They walk first into the dark. When the final war comes, you don't hide behind walls. You march to the Black Gate with an army too small against an enemy too big just to distract Sauron. You know you might die. Actually, scratch that. You fully expect to die. But if it gives the hobbits a chance, it's worth it. That's the difference between you and your ancestor. You don't want the power. You want the chance to make things right. The ring is destroyed. Sauron falls. And suddenly, after a lifetime of wandering, bleeding, doubting, it's your turn. You're crowned King Elisar. The throne that waited generations finally has someone worthy of it. You reunite kingdoms, heal old wounds. You marry Arwen. She gives up eternity for a mortal life with you. You rule long. You rule well. People remember you as a great king. But here's the part no one talks about. You still grow old. Your friends fade. Your strength leaves. Your time runs out. And when your final day comes, you lay down your life willingly, like the kings of old. This is your life as Aragorn, born in hiding, haunted by failure not your own, and remembered, because you chose to be better than your bloodline.